Hey everyone, it's Plasma Dragon 15 here with another Wi-Fi battle. This is a UU match against someone named iAsian for the win from Team Equinox. So, yeah, he leads off with an Arcanine. He is obviously going to switch out unless he's a retarded dude. And I just don't overpredict early in the battle and just go for Stone Edge, and he switches into a Sceptile. Now, I'm not worried at all because I have Focus Sash, so he can Leaf Storm me for all I care. I just want a set of Stealth Rocks because that's what lead Glutops does. And yeah, I set up Stealth Rocks. I just stay in, yeah. After this turn, I just use Aqua Jets just to get as much damage as possible on this thing before I die. Yeah, he Leaf Storms me to death, and I go down. So it's a pretty decent start off to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Sceptile's choice specs because most of them are, if they're carrying Leaf Storm. So I switch in Toxicroak, which is like the MVP of this match because Toxicroak is awesome. I predict the switch out obviously, so I go for a substitute, and he switches into Rhyperior. Now I'm just gonna Focus Punch this thing to hell because, yeah, that's what Toxicroak does, and he just goes for Earthquake, and yeah, that thing takes a freaking Focus Punch to the face after my little sandbag doll goes away. Which makes me wonder how Pokemon somehow transform into sandbag dolls and go behind them. And I wonder how that protects them, but anyway. Yeah, I Focus Punch that thing in because a Solid Rock, it actually lives, and I know a Sucker Punch will not take it out, so I just switched out into Weezing. Yeah, my nicknames are horrible. I am not that good of a nicknamer. I'm sorry if you don't like my nicknames. So yeah, I just Fire Blast because, well, I don't have Willow, so I carry a Haze on this thing. So yeah, he sets up Rock Polish just to be faster than me so he can damage me. I'm not too worried though, because Weezing's like a beast and takes Life Orb, Stone Edge, Stab from up here with like less than half health. So yeah, I kill that thing with Fire Blast and Rhyperior's dead. So looking good for me. Leftover recovery. Yeah, I forgot what he switches in. I think he switches in Arcanine. Yeah. And I do not want to take an Overheat to the face, because the Overheat is obvious, because it's Elite Arcanine. So I go out into Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is Moltres. And yeah, he goes for Overheat, and it doesn't do that much, because resistance and... yeah. I don't see how Moltres gets damaged by fire, and it's covered by fire, but that makes perfect sense. Yeah, he goes for Toxic, which kind of hurts me because I'm Life Orbed, and I go for an Agility, which really does not help because that Arcanine has extreme speed, so it didn't really matter. But I was hoping a Life Orbed max special attack Air Slash could take out an Arcanine after Stealth Rock, but it doesn't. It lives with like, what, -1 HP? I don't even see that red from where I'm sitting, but still. Yeah, I decided to switch out to save him for Death Water later, and I go into Mismagius predicting the extreme speed, because it's obvious. And, yeah. I was hoping that I was faster than it, because, well, I'm not at max speed, I'm a bulky Mismagius, but I'm not faster than it, and it gets a Toxic off, which really hurts Mismagius here. But yeah, I get hurt by Poison, I kill it off with Shadow Ball, and he sends in Umbreon. Now, I was fearing Pursuit or Sucker Punch, so I just Will-Whipped it, which is amazing because this is a cursing Umbreon, which is kind of funny. I mean, you probably expected me to switch out because, you know, Umbreon against Mismagius. But still, I mean, getting a burn off of cursing Umbreon is just amazing. So, yeah, I switch out because, yeah, Toxic, Umbreon, not good for Mismagius here. And, yeah, I switch out into, yeah, Toxicroak, obviously, and he goes for Payback, and with the burn, it doesn't even do, like, yeah, it doesn't do crap all to me. So, obviously, he's going to switch out, unless he really wants to take a fighting move to the face, and I predict that and use Substitute, because, yeah, Substitute Focus Punch Toxicroak is amazing. And he goes into a Raikou. And I hate Raikou. They should not be UU. They should have stayed in BL. But doesn't really matter to me. I hate Raikou with a passion is all I'm saying. But yeah, after Stealth Rocks, this Focus Punch, I was not expecting an OKO, but after Stealth Rock damage, a focus punch will be able to OKO that Raikou, which is amazing because Raikou actually ropes my entire team now that I look at it. So that's pretty nice. I actually don't know what that Raikou is because we played a match before and it didn't have leftovers, it didn't have choice specs or anything, so I have no idea what that Raikou is. But yeah, he goes into Sceptile. He's obviously going to try to hit me, but I have Sucker Punch, so yeah. Gay Sceptile is gay. And he dies. Leftovers recovery, Toxicroak is amazing. Took out like 3 Pokemon. And he goes out into Mary Jane, a Venusaur. Now, I was not sure what kind of Venusaur this is. I was kind of fearing Earthquake or something, but he ends up going for a Sleep Powder, but he misses, which doesn't really matter because he's faster than me and puts me asleep next turn anyway. So, yeah, I probably could have substituted to block that, but I really did not know what kind of Venusaur this was. But yeah, he Sleep Powers me. I'm like, okay, whatever. Pretty much good game from here anyway. He's like 5-2 or whatever. But, yeah. And he tries to Leech Seed me, but he misses anyway. It's kind of funny, but it doesn't really matter. I'm still asleep. And at this point, he's pretty much, screw it, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb you to death, and, yeah. Weezing is pretty much taunting him like he's asleep and he's slower, yet he somehow misses with the Leech Seed. The logic of Pokemon. And I wake up and Fire Blast into the freaking face, literally. And it doesn't do half because Venusaur is just that gay. I'm surprised that it even did that much anyway to a Venusaur, but it must be like physically defensive or something. But anyway, yeah. I switch out into, KFC for Death Fodder, so I can safely bring in my last guy because he probably cannot take on this Venusaur as soon as he switches in. So yeah, KFC goes down. I like Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm black. But anyway, I go into Absol here with Psycho Cut. And I was hoping he would KO with Life Orb, but no, it doesn't. It lives with like, what, 20 HP? And he gets a Leech Seed off. He probably should have Sleep Powdered me, because that probably would have taken me out with the Sludge Bomb next turn, even though I probably would have switched out, obviously. But yeah, it didn't really matter if he Sleep Powered me or not, because Toxicroak would have just walled this thing. But I just Super Power Pit just in case he swapped into Umbreon to resist Psycho Cut. And it still kills the Venusaur anyway. But after the attack drop, I doubt that I'll be able to OKO this Umbreon. And I don't, and he tries to actually stall me out here. And yeah, he loses like, what, 10 HP after this freaking superpower, because Umbreon's just that gay. He shouldn't be UU either, in my opinion, but whatever, I like Umbreon. And this new sprite is awesome, just like Arcanine's. But he wishes. I'm guessing he's still attempting to win. I like people like that. They don't just run away or disconnect whenever they can't win. They know they can't win, they still attempt to win, even though it's pretty much like, good game. But, yeah. I predict to Protect, obviously, so I go for Swords Dance, which is pretty good, because he actually did Protect. And, yeah, he gains his wish. Umbreon's wishes came true. Next turn it dies, yeah. Pretty nice right there. So, yeah, this turn I just Superpower after. Leech Seed, Burn, Leftovers, annoying stuff. And, yeah, that was a good game, iAsian. And yeah, I really don't have much to say, really. I mean, I just uploaded this match because I had no other matches today, so I wanted to upload a match, so yeah. But that was a good game, iAsian. Maybe we can play again sometime. Yeah. So that's all I have to say. Okay, see you guys later.